courses, revision batches. But those batches are very short period batches. In those, what happens? We have to cover the portion fast. So we cover the main topics. These batches are the detailed batches. So you get entire knowledge, complete knowledge of the subject. That's why all of you must join the detailed batch. Everyone, you should join the detailed batch first. And if you want, you can join the later you can join the revision batches. You can join the Mahapack. You get all the batches in that. So this is a detailed batch. Detailed batch means complete topic will be covered. All the numericals, objective questions, case studies, line by line they will be covered. Now the question over here is, the main question over here is, you all should note that detail means what? What will be covered in this? So importantly note, this time means May 2025. The paper was having numericals. Too many numericals, almost 25 marks, easy one, quite easy. You can definitely clear, easily clear. Because retail banking, we know retail banking, we do it on a daily basis. So everyone thought the same. But what happened this time, May 25? They asked numericals, lot of numericals. And kindly note, the students from Adda247 who are in the RBWM batch were able. Now, before going ahead, everyone kindly like this channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon, those who are watching on YouTube. Okay, and join the batches ASAP. Okay, today I won't be giving you, starting the subject actually. I'll be giving you the broad overview. What is RBWM? What are the subjects? What are the topics? How the questions are asked? Okay, so let's move on. See, firstly remember, there are 4 subjects in your JAIIB. Either JAIIB or DBF we call it. DBF is for those who are not in the banks or those who are not the members. They may be in the bank, but their banks are not the members. For them, it is DBF. For those whose banks are the members, it is JAIIB. Same, subject is same, everything is same. There are basically 4 subjects. Indian economy and Indian financial system, PPB, principles and practices of banking, accounting and financial management for bankers, AFM, or we call it accounts, and RBWM, retail banking and wealth management. Now kindly note, Indian economy paper really tough. Every time it's tough, every time. Same with PPB. PPB is okay type, but this is lengthy, very lengthy. This paper is this book is in fact lengthy. You check the book. This book is around 950 pages plus minus. AFM tough because you have a lot of numericals in AFM and it starts from the basic and it goes up to the higher level. So that is also tough. We used to consider RBWM was 60, 70, 80 marks. Easy. Retail banking, we know retail banking. But as I told you, the numericals which have been started, which they have started giving were really tough. The case studies were given, big case studies. What all are the case studies? I'll discuss it. Whenever we'll discuss the portion now, I'll be discussing all the case studies over here. Okay? So, say this, retail banking and wealth management, and this is the subject we'll be dealing in. Now let's focus on RBWM. Now let's focus on this RBWM. Retail banking and wealth management is a new paper added to the JAIIB syllabus. Now you will say new paper. Earlier it was not in JAIIB, earlier it was in CAIIB. The same paper was in CAIIB earlier. Now it has been shifted to JAIIB. That's right, because retail banking in CAIIB, what do you have to do? CAIIB is a higher level. Right? In this paper, modules mentioned are the following. So these are the following modules. Retail banking, okay? Then retail banking products and recovery, support services means marketing, and wealth management plus housing. So these 2 are combined. Okay? Now I'll give you, see this, basically This module A relates to basically your introduction. It is completely only introduction. What is retail banking? What is a bit history? Then what is the role of retail banking in banking? What are the various types of other bankings? Okay, there are almost 6 types of banks. Do you know? 6. One is retail, corporate, treasury, trade finance, and you go on. There is also a banking called as merchant banking. So that is also a part of banking. So almost 6 to 7 types of banks. So in introduction, you'll get all the details. Then second part is products and recovery. Here you'll get all the liability products and asset products. Liability means what? All yours. CASA, current account, saving account, FD. Then your asset products, home loan, personal loan, car loan, all the loans, retail loans. Basically remember retail loans and MSME loans. Because MSME also nowadays comes in retail only. Plus you will get some PPP products, third-party products, insurance, mutual funds. This is called as ancillary banking. Plus you will get some other parts like locker and others. Okay, so these are all ancillary products. So these will be discussed in module B. Now module C, support services, marketing. Here total marketing is discussed. In the sense marketing is discussed means what is brand, what is the, how do we reach the customer, okay? What is chain, how do you reach this customer? Then what is company branding, what is product branding? These points are discussed. Plus various models of reaching to the customers, okay? Then last module is wealth management and housing loan. Now it's a combined part. Actually this should have been separate modules, but they have combined it. This is given as additional reading on housing loan. So this should have been a module E actually, because this is very big. So I'll discuss one by one. Wealth management. Wealth management is one of the toughest topics or modules in your RBWM. Here you have 2 separate topics. One is wealth management, second is investment management. Plus the third one is there. So importantly, these are the 2 main difficult topics, wealth and investment. Here you have numericals, the tax planning is also there, third one. Here you have, in wealth management, you have various types of products for wealth, which we don't face on a daily basis. We know only insurance and mutual fund. There are thousands of products. All those are discussed over here in wealth management. In investment, you have some high-level products like PMS, Portfolio Management Services. Those are discussed in investment management. Tax planning, latest tax, whatever is going on in the latest tax, that is discussed. Means as per the latest budget. All these points. In fact, there were questions this time on tax planning. Okay? So, and last part is housing loan. Housing loan means here you get the details of processing the loan, how to process the loan, how to contact the customer, what is the competition, what all will you check while giving the loan, what all are the visits to be done, what is the valuation, what is search and title report, what are the legal documents. All these are to be discussed over here. Kindly note there are many numericals. Now let's discuss on numericals. I'll come to it later also, but broadly I'll give you the idea. Numericals are there in introduction. There's a topic called as branch profitability. There you have the numericals. Then you have numericals in wealth management here. Here you will be having wealth numericals. Plus you will be having many numericals over here. Plus for tax planning, investment, for wealth, all of them will have some numericals. Housing loan will have some numericals. Processing, they'll give you this is the salary, this is the gross income, these are the expenses, how much loan can you sanction, like this. Then you have one case study on products. 2 to 3 case studies you'll have it on products. Okay. So this is a case study. So now let's discuss one by one. Now one point always comes in the minds of all the students, which needs to be clarified. What is the rule of 45 marks? What is the rule of 45 marks? This needs to be clarified because many of the students are having this confusion in mind. What is the rule of 45 marks? So kindly note, the rule of 45 marks is like this. Whenever you give any paper in a single attempt, means all the 4 papers in a single attempt. Kindly note, all the papers are compulsory, all of them. Whenever you give all the papers in a single attempt, then remember rule number 1. Your total of all the papers should be 200 minimum. Number 1, rule number 1, total of all the papers should be minimum 200. Okay, got it? Second point, minimum marks in each subject should be 45. Minimum marks in each subject should be 45. Remember these 2 rules. Total 200, minimum marks 45. Now what do you mean by this? See this. Suppose if I get these marks 55, 47, 46, 60. If I am getting these marks 55, 47, 46, 60. Then my total is what? My total is 60, 40, 100. Am I getting more than this? 150? Yeah, more than 200 I am getting. Right? So in this case, I have cleared the paper. Number 1 rule was 200, done. Minimum marks 45, done. So here I have cleared the papers. All the 4 papers I have cleared. Now consider case number 2. See this. 70, 43, 46, 70. 70, 43, 46, 70. Now look at this. In this also my total is about 200. 140 plus 80. It's around 220. So it's way ahead of 200. But the second criteria is what? 45. 43. Gone. Now which paper I have not cleared then? Which paper I have not cleared? Can you say that 46 is more than 45, so I have cleared it? No. In this case, both the papers you have failed. 43 also, 46 also. So, even if in a single paper you have less than 45, then all the papers which are less than 50, you have to give it again. So this 70, 43, 46, 70, in this case, I have cleared only 2 papers, 70 and 70. These 2 papers I will have to give it again. Okay? Now, when can I give it again? Again means what again? Next time, next to next time, after 5 years, after 10 years, when should I give? So the rule is like this. You can give the papers in 3 years from registration. From registration. 3 years from registration. See, I'll write it over here. You can give the paper, means the remaining papers, remaining. In rule number 1 is either 3 years from registration, or second, or 5 attempts. 5 attempts. This is or. Whichever is earlier. Whichever is earlier. So, if I have got 70, 43, 46, 70, then it means that I can give this 43 and 46 paper in either 3 years from the date of registration or in the first 5 attempts. Means any 5 attempts which I give, whichever is earlier. So remember these rules. Don't forget these rules, okay? Got it? All the rules should be clear in your mind before giving the papers. But this rule applies only for single attempt. Only for single attempt. If I give this time 1 paper, next time 1 paper, then this 45 marks rule does not apply. Then you have to get 50 marks. Very clear. Okay? Okay? Next. Module A. See this. Now we'll discuss in detail the overall portion. Module A is Introduction, Retail Banking, Role within the bank operations. What is the role of retail banking? Kindly note, all the banks are now focusing on retail banking. Why? Because the risk is spread over there, NPAs are lesser. Okay? The risk is hugely spread. Got it? Means I'll give you an example. See this. If I'm having 1 lakh rupees, okay, in corporate banking, I'm giving you an example. 1 lakh is small amount, but then also in corporate banking, I'll give 1 lakh rupees to one customer. And in retail banking, I'll give 10,000 to 10 customers. So now you only tell me, what is the chance that one customer becomes NPA? And what is the chance that all the 10 customers become NPA? See, amount is same, 1 lakh, 1 lakh. So what is the chance of one customer becoming NPA? And what is the chance of 10 customers together becoming NPA? Very less. All the customers will not become NPA at the same time. So your risk is distributed over here in retail banking. Okay? So that is the main point. So that's why all the banks are now focusing on this retail banking, number one. Number two, this is a good point, but the bad point is also there. Retail banking is faced with a stiff competition, huge competition. Competition from whom? NBFCs, online lenders, now even Google, Google and Amazon, they have started giving loans. Can you imagine? PhonePe, Paytm, they have already started giving loans. So you have a stiff competition from these online bankers, online companies also, from NBFCs also, from the new small finance banks which have come in. They have also started giving the loans. Okay? So there is always here, wherever there is a good business, there will always be a competition. This is the main difference. One customer, 10 customers. But this is a good part. But there is also a negative part about this. If you have to serve 10 customers, you will require more staff. Whereas here you will require only single staff, less staff. So that is also a problem. Second problem, your retail branch should always be in the center of the city, main location. So rent is more. Your corporate branch can be somewhere else, outside the city, because corporate customer doesn't come to the branch. You have to go there, send a runner boy and all these things. So the cost of retail banking is more and the cost of corporate banking is less. So that is one more disadvantage of retail banking. So this is a distinction between retail and corporate. There are many others. Okay? But we'll discuss it when the subject comes. Then branch profitability, one of the toughest topic of your RBWM. Toughest, very tough. Because here you have various ratios which you have not learned at all. Even in accounts you have not learned. AFM which you have, there you don't have these ratios. These ratios are ROA, return on asset, return on equity, leverage ratio. Okay, these are the three main ratios. Then you have NII ratio, spread ratio, NIM ratio. All these new ratios you will be studying. So that's why this becomes a tough topic. Okay, the calculations are also tougher. The cases are also tougher. Many of the case studies are not given in your book, but then also they are asked in the exam regarding ROI and ROE. But in Adda247 classes, we do take all those case studies which are not given in your book also, but asked in the exam. Okay? So that's why I'm saying, join the classes ASAP. Those who are watching on YouTube, kindly join the classes ASAP. Module B, Retail Products and Recovery. Retail Products and Recovery. Okay? What is in it? Retail products and recovery. See, retail products, name only, it suggests retail products. You'll have asset products, liability products, means loan and deposit. Asset means loan, kindly note. For bank, loan is an asset. For bank, deposit is a liability. Why? Because in asset, you get the interest. In liability, you give the interest. Okay, so that's why. So retail products and recovery. So here you will be reading about all the retail products, including your loans, your deposits, your third-party products also. See this, customer requirements. What does the customer require? How should we design the product? See, there comes PDP, product development process. So as per the requirement of the customer, you have to design the products. Okay? What is credit scoring? Means what are the companies which give credit scoring? Civil, Highmark. What are the 4 companies? Tell me everyone. There are 4 companies in our country. Who can give me? Just type in the comment section. Just type in the comment section. Everyone. What are the 4 companies which give the credit scoring? I'll move ahead, but I want the answer from you. Or I'll give it when we do the classes. Okay? Important retail liability products means this is basically your CASA, FD. 3 main products are there. CASA means current account, saving account, and FD. Plus there are combined products nowadays. Means FD is combined with OD. Then various other products are there. Similarly, important retail asset products. So again, all the loans, home loan, personal loan, car loan, credit card. Credit card is a separate topic over here. So all these retail loans are considered over here. Many retail loans are there. Credit card and debit card. Here you will get an important case study on the dates. Very important. What is the billing cycle? What is the billing date? What is the interest rate? All these things are considered over here. These are this topic, this module will be divided into 2 parts. One is traditional, old one, and this is new one. See this is modern. This is the modern part of your retail banking. This is all the traditional, old part of your retail banking. See, this is the old part, old. And this is modern. But old doesn't mean it is gone now. Yeah. Old part, see, correct. Who is this? Vishal. Civil, Equifax, Experience, CRIF. Very good. Kumbesh, TransUnion. Correct. Niladri, correct. All the 4, right? All of them are correct. So these are the 4 companies now. In fact, RBI has given the instruction that all the 4 companies, banks should be the members. All the 4. Their fees is also kept very less. Okay? So now, so this is old part, this is new part. It doesn't mean, new part means, old means it is gone, nothing like this. This is also right, okay? So credit and debit cards, remittance products, here you'll get NEFT, RTGS, UPI, IMPS, ECS, NAC, all these things. Digitization means here now these 2 topics are combined. Digitization, role of AI. These 2 are the combined topics. Why? Because they are related to each other. Digitization means online. AI and technology means again the same thing. Here you will study blockchain technology, AI, digital banking. Okay, all these parts you will be studying. In details you are studying. So that's why, and benefits of that, what is the working of this, I'll teach you all. How does blockchain actually work? Now look at this. Your future of banking or even the present now is now dependent on AI and blockchain. Completely. AI and blockchain. So kindly note, your total banking is now technology oriented. So that's why AI and blockchain. I'll teach you in details. How does blockchain work? That's very important. Okay. So recovery of retail loans. How to recover the loans? Okay. What are the various RBI guidelines? When should you call the customer? When should you not call the customer? What all can you go and just thrash anyone? तुझे देखना पैसा दे नहीं तो देख देता हूं मैं खींच के पैसा दे. Can you do this? No. Right? You are not a gunda. You are an official recovery agent. So you have to communicate. Speak. No hatapai. Not allowed. Okay? So recovery of retail agents, retail loans. What are the rules and regulations? Management Information System, MIS, and securitization. This MIS means this MIS will include latest communication devices in the banks. Means anything happens in the branch, it should immediately be known to the head office also. How? So that is MIS. What are the various types of MIS? There are almost 5 to 6 types of MIS. What is it? That you will be studying. Securitization. What is securitization? Securitization is of 2 types. Kindly note. Many of you know that the loans which become NPA are sold to the ARC, Asset Reconstruction Companies. Means selling the NPAs. But do you know, even the good loans, standard loans are also sold. Not only NPAs, standard loans can also be sold. That is through securitization. So securitization is of 2 types. Standard loans selling and NPA selling. We'll be discussing that. Okay? Wealth management. Module C, support marketing. In marketing, you have basically 2 types of marketing. Means 2 types of brands. Company brand and product brand. Means you'll say, what is company brand? See this, it's very simple. Suppose if I say SBI, what comes in your mind? Desh Ka Bank or Tata Namak, Desh Ka Namak. What is this? This is company branding, company. Okay? YONO. What is YONO? YONO is a product. Similarly, all your banks are also having various products which can be sold, right? Which are having a separate branding. All your products. Okay, 911 banking. What is this? So company branding and product branding. All your banks are having separate products which are sold heavily in the market. Okay, PNB is having separate products. BOB is having separate products. Okay, so company branding versus your product branding. Then what are the delivery channels? How do you reach to the customer? You can reach to the customer through branch, DSA, physical, human being, branch, DSA, van banking, or you can reach to the customer via this online channels nowadays, phone banking, this mobile banking, all these. So these delivery channels will be studied. Delivery models, horizontal model, vertical model, these are the new models which have come in. This you'll have to study, very difficult ones, theory but difficult. Horizontally organized, vertically organized, plus 2 more. Predominantly, there are 2. Customer relationship management, very important topic, CRM. For HNI customers, kindly note, CRM in your bank, you have to handle both normal customers also and HNI customers also. HNI customers give you business, right? There's the 80-20 principle. See this. The rule is like this. See this. 80-20 principle. 80% of the business comes from 20% of the customers. Very simple rule. 80% of the business comes from 20% of the customers. Remaining customers will just come in the branch and ask you, sir, balance itna kam kyun ho gaya? Why have you charged me this interest of 14 rupees? Why are you charging this passbook printing charges? Why are you charging this? Why are you charging that? Tumhari bank to lutti hai. Your bank is bekar. I'll go to Ombudsman. I'll go to RBI. I'll go to this, that. These are the remaining customers. Those customers which you give with a major chunk of business, major business, they will be least concerned. 10 rupees, 15 rupees gone, they will not be concerned that much. These customers never come to the branch also. These HNIs, they will never come to the branch. They'll just do online banking and their RM is there, relationship manager. So, what are the various channels, models, okay? What is this CRM? Got it? Then, service standards. Now, here you will be studying BCSBI. This BCSBI, okay? BCSBI you will be studying. It is already gone, but then also, what are the various new methods available? Then you will have MKIS, Marketing Information System. This is a part of MIS. But this is specifically dedicated to this marketing. Here you will be studying all the various aspects of MKIS. There are 4 elements of MKIS. What is the use of MKIS? What is the cost per customer? What is the recovery cost? Here you have numericals. 2 numericals are there. So that you will be studying over here. Okay? Then comes module D, wealth management, toughest module. Although it is very small, you'll say, sir, this much only. All other modules are big. This is this much only, but it is not this much. This one topic of importance of wealth management covers lengthy pages, lots and lots and lots. You'll have many topics, many. Will writing is a part of your wealth management. Will, whenever somebody dies, what to do with that will? What are alternative assets? What are the various other types of assets other than your mutual fund, insurance? What are other assets which human being can invest? Those are studied over here. So things are very lengthy over here. Then investment management. This is a bit smaller topic as compared to wealth, but both are related to each other. Somewhere they are related. In investment, you have one difficult topic that's called as PMS, Portfolio Management Services. That is a bit difficult because minimum amount of PMS is 50 lakhs. Means anyone who wants to invest in PMS, Portfolio Management Services, minimum amount is 50 lakhs. So the customer will be huge. He won't be a normal customer. So 20 rupees debit, he won't be there. Okay? Tax planning, latest tax structures as per the latest budgets are discussed over here. What all changes are there? All are discussed. This 12 lakhs which is given, that is discussed over here. What is 115 BSc? All these. Other financial services. So this is called as ancillary banking, other financial services, other than your core products. CASA means assets and liabilities. Other than that, locker comes in others. Mutual fund, insurance, okay? LC, letter of credit, is also other financial services. It is not a core product. LC, bank guarantee, because there we get commission. So these all topics are discussed in module D. Now you have additional reading. This is related to housing loan. Typically housing loan. Why? Why do they focus on housing loan that much? Because 60% of your banking income today is coming from housing loan. 60% of the income, 60% of the loans are housing loans in any bank. So that's why lender's appraisal process. How do you appraise? Whenever I come to your branch, what will you see? What documents will you ask? What financial documents you'll ask? What security documents you'll ask? What will be the legal documents you'll ask? All these three types of documents are checked over here. What will you check in my salary? Or in my, if I'm doing the business, what will you check in my business? What will you check in my current account statement? What will you check in my savings account statement? Everything. What should be my gross income, gross salary? What should be my net salary? What is the thumb rule for EMI? Do you know? You can't have the EMI of any customer more than 50% of your net salary. Suppose if my net salary is 1 lakh rupees, I can't give any EMI beyond 50,000. Otherwise, I won't be able to run my house. Simple, isn't it? So housing finance and tax planning. Again, this is again related to tax planning. Okay. Mortgage advice. This includes what are the various types of charges creation. What are the various types of mortgages. All these you'll be studying over here. Various types of mortgage. What is the valuation of real properties? How do you value the plot? How do you value the agricultural land? How do you value the flat? How do you value the business? Okay, all these have different ways of valuations. These are not the same. Okay, you think logically. I'll give you a small tapri. We can know this chai tapri in a main city or main location is more than the cost of 1 BHK outside, isn't it? Small tapri in the main location has more price than the 1 BHK or 2 BHK flat outside. Why? Because business. So that's why valuations are different. Methods of valuations are different. So these are all the things which we'll be discussing. And this you'll be studying. Okay? Now I'll give you one or two simple examples and then we'll do some objective questions. See this. I'll show you what is the level of teaching. Means how do I teach? Two examples I'll give. Means what will you be seeing? How will I be teaching? See, simple example. What are the levels of products? core product, generic product, then expected product, augmented product, and potential product. Core product, generic product, expected product, augmented product, and potential product, right? These are the various products in bank, in any world today. What is a core product? What is generic product? See, I'll give you a simple example. You buy all cooking oil. All of you buy the cooking oil in your house. Pakode talo, bhaje talo, right? So we all buy the cooking oil, right? So this cooking oil, you get it in two ways. One is you get all those packed, Dhara, Fortune, all these packed. Second is there is a ghani person near your house, some ghani. Nowadays we have that wooden ghani. You have a separate old ghani person. You see in your city only, you'll have some ghani. Ghani means the one who gives you the oil. Why don't you go and buy from there? And how many of you buy from there? Percentage wise. Somebody might say, sir, I buy. Individual is okay. What about the percentage? 80-90% of the people buy from that Dhara, Fortune, packed oil. Why? Oil is oil. This is also oil. That is also oil. So why don't you buy this? Because of this. This is oil is a generic product, and you, whenever you pack it. What do people want? Expected product. People want something flashy. Shah Rukh Khan sells, right? But Nasiruddin Shah never sells. People want flashy. Okay? Good things means you make some dance video on YouTube that gets many likes, many views, but you make some educational video on YouTube that never gets any likes, any views. Why? Because people like flashy, expected. Same thing in oil also, same thing in banking also. People like packaging. What you put inside doesn't matter. What you pack is important, expected. Then accordingly, whatever people expect, bank will give this augmented product. Bank will do all the packaging fine. Then they'll give you a call center. Yes, sir. What do you want? Yes, sir. We do this also. We do that also. We do this also. Augmented means call center. Service, after sales service. That is augmented. Okay. My oil contains mufa, fufa, this thing, that thing, low cholesterol, low this. Nobody understand. How many of you understand what is mufa, fufa? Anyone knows what is mufa or what is fufa? But then you read, you see in the television ad, mufa is less. You say, oh, this is good oil. Why? Do you know what is mufa? But people go on branding, packaging. Same thing in banking. Same thing is there in banking. I'll say that, okay, you buy a savings account from me, you open a savings account with me, I'll give you health insurance free for 1 year. Health insurance free. It hardly costs anything for the bank. Okay? I'll give you a silver coin. You buy some insurance, I'll give you a gold coin, silver coin. What is the premium I'm getting? For this amount, X amount I'll put it. And then give the gold coin. Hardly it matters, 1 gram gold coin. Okay? Then, this is known as, kindly note, augmented. And potential means future. What do people expect in future? Now, people are expecting in future your blockchain technology, your AI. Okay? People are expecting these new products. So these are all potential products, future banking. Similarly, second one, see this. This was one example. Second example is this life cycle, PLC. Like we have our childhood, then we grow, then we marry, then we become old, then we took. Same thing is for the product, any product. Introduction, right? Then growth, then maturity, then decline. Same thing goes. As you have the life, product also has the life. In introduction phase, you just introduce it. See, this is my new product, kindly buy. This is my new product, kindly buy. Then people start buying. Then it becomes growth. People start asking for your product. Then maturity means you sell high, but then competition comes in. Others also say, so much profit. Okay, now I'll start my own product. You see in your city also, one shop opens of, let's say, mobile, or one shop opens of hotel, or one shop opens of anything. You immediately see, besides that, this is the Indian mentality. Besides that, there will be 2-3 shops of the same type. You see in any city. Why? Maturity. And then because of this, what happens? All of them decline. Because all of them are competing for the same customer. So it goes in the decline phase. This is a PLC. We'll be studying in details whenever we come to the topic. Okay. So this is how my teaching style is. I'll be teaching you with examples. So many examples I'll give, latest examples. Okay. Based on that, I'll be teaching you. Right. Means, for example, say this. Suppose if you say, what is the banking today? I'll say it is related to your wars going on right now. Why has RBI reduced the repo rate? RBI has reduced the repo rate, right, to 5.5 and CRR also by 1%. Why? Why? Liquidity, because of these wars. So all things are related in the world. Kindly note. Your banking cannot be separate. Your banking is related to whatever is happening in the world. Okay? So this is what I was talking of, all these. Now let's move on to the questions. Now you answer me, everyone. Advantages of retail banking include risk is less as the client base is large, income is relatively more as the spread is more, stable model with less volatility, all of the above. What do you think? You answer me now. Now I want the answer from your side. Yes? Correct. Who is this? Niladri. Very good. Very good, Niladri. D. Aparna. Very good. Vishal. Very good. Correct. Answer is D. All of these are the advantages. Risk is less, more customers. Income is relatively more, spread is more. Stable model, because the demand doesn't go up and down. Means stable model means what? Today, this year, my savings account were, let's say, 1 lakh. I sold 1 lakh savings account as a bank. Full bank. I sold 1 lakh savings account. Next year, it won't be 30,000. Next year, it will be 1 lakh 10,000 or 95,000. Somewhere like this. So, roughly stable model. Again, advantages of retail banking do not include. See this, do not. Now you think. Risk is less as the client base is large. Income is relatively more as spread is more. Stable model with high volatility. Now and all of the above. Now you give me. This is a tricky question. Let me see. C. Who's this? Sri Lekha. Very good. C. C is correct answer. C is correct answer. Why? High volatility. High volatility cannot be there. Volatility is very less. As I gave you this example, 1 lakh savings account, 110 or 95. Isn't it? Next. Which one of the following is not the feature of retail banking? Not. Kindly note. Always focus on the question. High cross-selling, high customer loyalty, less volatility, high default rates. Not the feature of retail banking. Who's this? Niladri. Correct. Niladri. Correct. D is the answer. D is the answer. High default rates. Default rates are very less in the retail banking, whereas they are high in corporate banking. All these, Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya, this, that, many of them are there. Here there are very less. Okay. So that's why all the banks are focusing on retail banking now. Which one of the following is not a part of retail banking? Internet banking, mobile banking, providing term loans for projects, credit card facility. Not the part of retail banking. Everyone. Not the part of retail banking. The answer is correct. C. Because this is a part of corporate banking. Term loans for projects. So, see, these are the ways of questioning. These are the ways of answering. Okay? Chalo. Let's stop over here. Now, this was just an introductory session. Now, those who have not joined the classes as of yet, some of you are watching on YouTube. Okay? So, those who are watching on YouTube, kindly note, kindly join the Adda247 classes SF. Always purchase through the app. In the app, you will be getting 1% extra. Okay? So, go to Adda247. Click on the success batch. See this. Success batch is over here. See the success batch. Click on the success batch. You get ebooks, mock tests, online live classes, recorded sessions, AI assistant, mock test, and this ebooks are to the level of chapter wise. Per chapter you are having it. So many mock tests are there. You can do a lot of practice. Okay. Plus, importantly, remember, I'll be giving you important PDFs. I'll be giving you important PDFs in the class. Those who are in the class, kindly note. I'll be giving you important PDF for RBWM latest one. 90% of the paper comes from that PDF. Whatever I'll give you now, plus the classes. Classes plus PDF. Plus these ebooks tests. Complete enough. No need to read any other book. Okay? So, how to buy this? See this. Click on this. Put the code Y432. Never forget the code Y432. Okay? Click on apply. See this. 80% discount plus 1% extra through the app. Go for it. In fact, those who have joined the classes also, if you have joined the batches, you can go for the Mahapack. See this. Go for the JAIIB Mahapack. Okay? Go for the JAIIB Mahapack. See this JAIIB Increment Mahapack. This is one of the best Mahapacks for you. You buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. Those who have joined the batches also, you can upgrade yourself to the Mahapack also. So buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. You buy for 12 months, you get it for 24 months. You get 15 plus batches in this Mahapack, 15 plus per subject. Again, the code is same, Y432. Never forget the code, Y432. Okay? Chalo, this was it for today. Introductory. Hope so you have enjoyed it. Enjoyed? Yes, no, yes, no. Type yes in the comment section if you have enjoyed it. Okay? Chalo. Bye from my side. Let's meet in the main classes now. Okay? Bye.